In 2025, cars are better than ever, yet a few still miss the mark. Under showroom lights, they shine. On your driveway, they stumble. Today, we're naming 7 cars to skip. Models that look the part but hide costly flaws. Long-standing transmission troubles, stubborn electrical glitches, and ownership costs that climb fast. No hype, no brochure talk. Just the truth you need before you sign. If you want to avoid repair bills, lost weekends, and regret on the test drive, stay with me. This is the definitive countdown of the 7 worst cars to buy in 2025. Watch first. Choose wisely. Number 7. The Nissan Sentra, the deceptive proposition. 7th place goes to the 2025 Nissan Sentra, a car that nails the first impression. On paper, it's the sensible buy. Clean, upscale styling, a comfortable ride, and safety scores that put budget-minded shoppers at ease. For a few months, you feel like you beat the system. Then the shine wears off. Nissan's old Achilles heel shows up, the CVT. Consumer Reports calls long-term reliability average, but owners report that telltale judder under acceleration, often around 50,000 miles, the kind of shake that turns on-ramps into guesswork. Mix in rear shocks that wear sooner than expected, occasional electrical gremlins and brakes that fade quicker than the class leaders, and the value case starts to fall apart. Extended warranties can cover invoices, but not peace of mind. As a short-term lease, fine. As something you plan to keep, it's a tougher sell, especially when the Honda Civic and Toyota Corolla go the distance with fewer surprises. In 2025, the Sentra still looks the part. The ownership story just doesn't match the brochure. Number 6. The Kia Cadenza, the abandoned luxury. Number 6 is a quiet heartbreak, the 2025 Kia Cadenza. On first pass, it delivers exactly what it promises. Real luxury at an attainable price. But the story changes with time. Kia's brand scores often sit near the top of J.D. Power charts, yet Consumer Reports rates the Cadenza below average for long-term dependability. A reminder that brand reputation doesn't always match a single model's reality. The bigger problem is support. As production winds down in key markets, parts are getting scarce. Adaptive headlight modules, premium audio amps, even unique trim pieces can turn into scavenger hunts. Slow to source, pricey to replace. The 8-speed automatic may hesitate on cold starts, and software updates that smooth things over can later give way to costlier mechanical fixes. As the support network thins, depreciation speeds up. What starts as a luxury bargain can turn into a maintenance burden. The Cadenza is lovely to look at and live with, right up until you need the kind of backing a discontinued model struggles to provide. Elegant, yes. Sustainable? Not so much. Number 5. The Chevrolet Malibu, the practical pretender. At 5th place sits America's middle-class sedan aspirant, the 2025 Chevrolet Malibu. On the surface, it plays the part. Calm ride, clean styling, competitive pricing, and the right convenience features for the commute. For many shoppers, it looks like the rational pick. Under the skin, the story changes. Consumer Reports pegs the Malibu at only average predicted reliability, and J.D. Power owner data echoes recurring trouble spots, especially electronics and durability. MyLink infotainment can freeze, drop connections, or go blank. The electronic parking brake has in some cases failed outright and immobilized the car. Engine longevity questions appear well before the 150,000-mile mark, and repair costs swell once warranty coverage recedes, often in the 3rd or 4th year, turning a sensible purchase into a series of surprise bills. Verdict: as a short-term lease, the Malibu can make sense. As a car you plan to keep, it struggles to match the decade-long reliability benchmarks set by the Toyota Camry and Honda Accord. The value looks right at first glance, but over the long haul, it doesn't hold its line. Number 4. The Nissan Altima, the household name's hidden flaw. Claiming 4th is a car edging into automotive infamy, The 2025 Nissan Altima. For years, it's been the default family sedan. Room for 5, a big trunk, modern safety tech, and a familiar badge. Nissan has updated software and cooling hardware, and on a short test drive, it feels every bit the sensible choice. At the center is the CVT. The Altima's higher torque loads push the unit harder than in smaller models, and failures between 80,000 to 120,000 miles are widely reported, often after coverage lapses and at repair costs that can exceed the car's value. Add in the turbo engine's maintenance sensitivities, intermittent electrical bugs, and infotainment issues like backup camera failures that can require dashboard removal, and the risk climbs. The CVT problem has been documented across the brand since the early 2000s. Updates help, but they haven't erased it. On paper, the Altima still checks the boxes. In practice, long-term ownership too often becomes an exercise in patience and expense. Number 3. The Subaru WRX. The enthusiast's disappointment. Few badges carry more goodwill than WRX. Rally-bred, all-weather, manual, and affordable. This car minted enthusiasts for decades, which is why the latest model stings. It still promises accessible performance, but too often turns passion into frustration. On paper, the updates should help. In practice, they introduce new headaches while old ones linger. The infotainment screen is prone to freezes and dropped connections. Push the car hard and wear rates climb. Pads, clutches, and suspension bits can feel short-lived. Some owners also report oil consumption well outside normal intervals, raising concerns about the FA24's durability. The core WRX magic remains: punchy turbo power, sure-footed AWD, and a manual that keeps you involved. But until the rough edges are smoothed, the 2025 car asks you to accept too many compromises for the name on the trunk. Number 2. The Chrysler 300. The final curtain call. Claiming the second spot is the Chrysler 300, a farewell to America's accessible luxury sedan. For nearly 2 decades, it delivered big car presence at a mainstream price. Bold styling, a spacious cabin, and available Hemi V8 power that felt defiantly traditional. Discontinuation changes the math. As production winds down, parts pipelines shrink and repairs get harder, especially for components unique to the 300. Electronic suspension modules, premium audio hardware, and distinctive trim. The model's durability reputation also carries baggage. Earlier years logged significant issues, while electrical complexity, alternators, ECUs, even occasional power loss episodes, has dogged ownership. Add the predictable hit to resale when a nameplate goes dark, and costs begin to overshadow the showroom shine. What starts as attainable luxury can become a maintenance burden once support thins. The 300 still looks the part, and the final year nostalgia is real. But for most buyers in 2025, the wiser move is to admire this icon from a distance. Number 1. The Volkswagen Jetta, the engineering paradox. On paper, the Jetta should be a layup. German lineage, decades of refinement, and that promise of crisp engineering at a mainstream price. In practice, it's the starkest gap between reputation and reality this year. J.D. Power's 2025 Vehicle Dependability Study puts Volkswagen dead last, logging 285 problems per 100 vehicles, nearly double the industry average. Owners report electronics that fail hard, infotainment blackouts, costly ECU replacements, and driver assist systems that disengage without warning. The direct injection engines need carbon cleaning every 40,000 miles, while recurring water pump problems and timing chain wear can escalate from startup rattle to catastrophic damage. Past 60,000 miles, maintenance and dealer-only repairs climb fast, and the Jetta's complexity demands more service than Japanese rivals. In a market where Civic, Corolla, and even Elantra deliver proven dependability and lower running costs, the Jetta's poor reliability, inconsistent quality, and expensive upkeep make it the worst new car bet of 2025. The badge promises precision. The experience too often does not. Reputation and reality don't always align. From CVT failures to fading support and costly repairs, these cars show how short-term choices hurt long-term owners. The good news? Models like the Civic, Corolla, and Mazda 3 prove reliability is still out there. Do your homework before you buy, and don't let a shiny badge blind you to long-term costs. A smart choice today saves headaches tomorrow. Which of these pitfalls surprised you most? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for more straight talk on cars.